Hey guys, what's up? Fast Baller here. This is now the second game for today, March 27, 2023. This is a very interesting and a very important matchup for both of these teams. That's Dallas Mavericks and Indiana Pacers. That will happen at around 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 7 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. The spread, by the way, that is given is -2. That's actually given towards the visiting team, and that is the Dallas Mavericks. Now, let's go ahead and check on the standings and the rankings of both of these teams first. Starting off with Indiana Pacers, they are at number 11 in the Eastern Conference, and they got a record of 33 wins and 42 losses. They are 3.5 games behind the number 10 team, which is Chicago Bulls. Still mathematically possible, but then again, they would need to pile as many wins as possible starting today. Now, for Dallas Mavericks, they are at number 11 on the Western Conference with a record of 36 wins and 39 losses. They practically have the same scenario with Indiana Pacers. They can still make it to the 7 to 10 puzzle. As a matter of fact, they have the easier way because they are just half a game behind the number 10 spot in the West, which is handled by OKC Thunder. Their record is at 36 wins and 39 losses. Right, so Indiana Pacers, they would have the home court advantage on this. In terms of fatigue, Indiana Pacers would also have the advantage on that because Dallas Mavericks played last night when they actually lost against Charlotte Hornets when they visited Charlotte on their arena. Now, in terms of momentum, if we take a look at it, Dallas Mavericks approaching this game, man, they are struggling. They are on a 4-game losing streak, while for Indiana Pacers, they are on back-to-back losses. If you take a look at their forms, Indiana Pacers, they have only won 4 times out of their last 10, while Dallas Mavericks, they have actually just won 3 times out of their last 10. So both teams are struggling. It's just that Dallas Mavericks is struggling even more. Now let's take a look at the availability of the players, okay? Now for Luka Doncic, he won't be able to play for this one, and this is because of the number of technical fouls that he has already for this particular season. Now for Indiana Pacers, I can see here that Chris Duarte is confirmed out, and Tyrese Halliburton and Miles Turner are both listed as questionable. So this one's really tough because we ain't really sure whether Halliburton and Turner would be playing, and we all know, and arguably, those are the best 2 players of Indiana Pacers. Now, if ever those 2 would play, definitely they got the advantage. But if not, then perhaps Dallas Mavericks will still have a slight edge because they still have Kyrie. Tim Hardaway is actually back. So again, this part is a bit gray because we ain't sure whether Tyrese Halliburton and Miles Turner would be playing or not. Right, just like what I said, both teams. This is very interesting because both teams are at number 11, and they can still make it to the number 10 and make it to the 7 to 10 puzzle. The question is, would they be able to do that, or do they have the desire to do that still? Number one, Dallas Mavericks. I think there's an issue going on with Luka. Saying that, hey, you know what? I already scored 40 points, but still they were not able to grab that win, and that was against Charlotte Hornets, a lower tier teams, not even making it to the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Indiana Pacers, they are at number 11, but again they are 3.5 games behind the number 10 spot. So their road to that number 10 spot is a bit harder, but then again that's still feasible. It really lies a lot whether Halliburton and Turner, or at least one of those 2, would be playing or not. On this particular game, I know a lot of people would actually side with Indiana Pacers, especially that they are at home, they are well rested, and Dallas Mavericks, this will be their second game out of 2 nights. But I'm gonna side with Dallas Mavericks on this one. Just like what I said, it is actually like better if there's just Kyrie or if there's just Luka. Now in this particular game, Luka won't be playing, but Kyrie will be there. I'm pretty sure that Kyrie would actually do pretty much all just to grab that win and to actually prove to everyone that, hey, you know what, not the cause of as to why Dallas Mavericks is struggling. Because if you take a look at it, Dallas Mavericks, they were kind of safe before Kyrie minute there. They were like kind of safe to make it at least to the 7 to 10 spot, even make it to the even make it to number 1 to number 6. But then ever since Kyrie arrived, they have become so inconsistent. So now that Luka won't be there, Kyrie is. I think Kyrie Irving would have some, more freedom with the ball, and he can actually do what he needs to do or what he wants to do with it, and he can actually grab that win for Dallas. The spread is just -2. Indiana Pacers. I know they are at home. I know they also need that win, but again, since we ain't sure whether Tyrese Halliburton and Miles Turner will be playing or not, I'm gonna be on the side wherein I'm sure that Kyrie would be there. Tim Hardaway is actually back. Their bigs are actually helping them out. I'm talking about Powell. I'm talking about Kleber. So I'm gonna side with Dallas Mavericks on this with a -2 on it. Again, that's Dallas -2. Peace out. Pass I love and God bless.